Hello everyone, welcome back to another student vlog. This week I am going to start working on the Fayme notebook, but before that I realized that I need to make some new business cards. I have been out of business cards since after the Quebec CBD Comic Con. I did 2 sketches and I found the artwork that I want to use. I decided to do a vertical design this time. Last time it was horizontal with the space theme. The first one I went back to thinking about the stars in the bookshelf. So we have Captain Froggle in a sleeping hat sitting on the floor on a rug reading a book inside a tent with stars. The other design is Captain Froggle and Jamie on a floaty, and there's little fishes in the water, like in the ocean. And I really wanted to draw water for some reason. I have really enjoyed drawing water since I learned how to do it, and it's been a while. So I was like, you know what, let's go with the summer theme. So this is what I'm gonna go with. So let's get started on this. finished the artwork for the business card, and this is how it looks like. I have Jamie and Floaty on the top right here. In the bottom left, Captain Froggle also on a floaty with the hat on. They're in the ocean. There's little fishes underneath. I think this is super cute. I haven't really done summary stuff too much, so every once in a while it's fun to go back. And this is how the back looks like. Just main art, digital illustrator, cute stationery goodies, QR code in the middle that links to my card, that links to all this stuff here, my Etsy, YouTube, and my Instagram. And then we have a little border on the top here, and the background is just my brand colors. For some reason, I had a harder time with the front and back printing, the double-sided printing, and I usually don't have that problem. I thought I figured out pretty well, but for some reason the stuff wasn't aligning, so I had to keep messing around with it a little bit. So I don't know what has happened since I last did double-sided stuff, but yeah, it was a struggle. So I'm now going to start working on the actual business card. Finally finished cutting all the business cards. I had to do a change of plans. I was originally going to print them on watercolor paper because I like the sturdiness of the watercolor paper. And the last business cards were also on this paper. But if I turn it around, you see how off it is on the back. And I had done a test print on just standard paper and it was totally fine on the back. On the second one as well. And I tried to fix the file, and for some reason it just kept not working on this paper. So I eventually just tried my 100-pound cardstock, and it's fine on them. So in the end, I tried to fix the file so many times, and the problem was the paper and not the files. Or Charles. Charles is the name of my printer, if you didn't know. This paper is thick, so I can only feed one at a time. In the end, I figured it out, so that's all that matters. So I'll keep that in mind for next time. This paper was also kind of bended a little bit before I put it in. So that's probably another reason why this didn't work this time. The colors are more saturated on the 100-pound cardstock. I cut 50, so that will last me for a good while. Now the focus is going to be on trying to figure out the notebook. I think with each new stationery goodie theme that I create, I want to at least make 2 goodies with the stationery. So we have the weekly planner and the sticker sheet. So now I'm going to have the notebook and maybe sticky notes. Sticky notes is something that took me a very, very long time to do, so I stopped making them. But I've been seeing a lot of handmade stationery reels on my social media. What that person did in that reel made a lot of sense. So it's like, why didn't I do that? So that will probably be a much faster process. So I want to try again. But yeah, let's get started on doing the notebook design. So I just did some measurements to make sure I knew how big the cover and the inside pages are. First time I did 5 inches by 8 inches, but put it on top of the cover piece, it's like too wide. Might not be able to see it, but it's like right here from the edge. So put it 1/8 inches, it's closer, and I think it'll look a lot better. So now it's right here and it's a little closer, and I think I like that better. I used the notebooks I have as like a reference, see how far they are from the paper. So I think this is about right, so we'll go with that and we can start drawing. I finished the cover art for the notebook yesterday, and this is how it turned out. I really like how it looks. At first, like once I finished it, I wasn't sure, but that's probably also because I looked at it so long. But yeah, I'm so happy with how it looks. We have Fayme down here, and in the background, it's kind of like a painterly, blurry background. I've been seeing a lot of reels of people rendering stuff and so on. And I was like, you know what? I want to try this kind of messy, painterly background. So that's what I did. And then we have these flowers here. So the flowers and Fayme are in focus. Some of these petals here are in focus, and then we have the tree branches out of focus. This flower here and this flower down here are out of focus, and then some of the petals are out of focus. And I'm thinking I would probably turn this into a sticky note. So I'm gonna make Fayme smaller down here. I'm gonna have to rearrange it a little bit. So the next time around, I'm going to work on the inside pages of the notebook. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do it. If I want to make it black and white like a standard notebook, or if I want to do like a one color. But I am slowly moving along with this project, so I'm really happy about that. But yeah, that'll be it for this vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!